Moved in September of 2020. This house did have a existing HVAC system, which was relatively new, but we added a room to upstairs for the grandkids, and that was not part of the original system. So we had to go and determine what would be the best fit for that additional room upstairs. After researching our options, we decided to go with the ductless system for the playroom or the upstairs room. Made all the sense in the world because that was not a room that is used very often, only when the grandkids are here. The ductless system gave us the ability to regulate that room only when we needed. Yeah, the room is very close to the roof line, not as insulated as the rest of the house because it was added on later. And it's also above the garage. So there's a lot of heat and cooling needs up there. That's the great thing about the ductless system is that when it's warm outside, we need to put a lot of cold air in that particular room, and the ductless system allows us to do that without dropping the temperature of our main home down by several degrees. So because of the build, where we put the room, and our needs, and trying to cut back on energy cost, ductless was the only way to go in our mind. It's virtually silent. Our HVAC system in our main house is very noisy. In fact, it'll wake you up in the middle of the night with the forced air system. The outside unit is very noisy also. Unfortunately, it sits close to our breakfast area and it's distracting. Whereas the ductless system, the noise is minimal in the room and it's minimal outside also, which means a lot to us because it's also very close to our breakfast area. I would recommend the ductless system in almost every application. There's always the spare bedrooms that you don't use, the small office area that you don't use very often or 365 days a year, and it just allows you to regulate those at the temperature that you want. I think it's a wonderful solution for any home, and I've actually had it in commercial real estate spaces that it does an equally good a job.